Power is the ability to influence, control, or direct people, events, or circumstances to achieve desired outcomes. Power itself, in and of itself, is not evil. It is people who are evil. Power and money amplifies what you really are.
This is the book that we're going to have a commentary on.
We'd like to begin this podcast episode with a disclaimer that the views presented in this podcast are not prescriptive in nature. We endeavor to provide an unbiased commentary from the book The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. For those of you who believe in Jesus Christ like we do, we'd like to remind you that it is your duty to obey God's commands. It is your duty to pick from these episodes the things that align biblically. The rest that do not, we just want you to be aware of how the world is as presented by Robert Greene. It's been a while since I said those things, Tracy.
Long time, no podcast. Long time, no red pill.
Wewe ulienda corporate world, sasa unatuletea hapa magonjwa za uambukizo. Hizi mahoma.
Unajua ukishakuwa
you are weak.
Where my whips?
Where are your whips? Don't be weak.
Ukishakuwa kwa inaitwaje open plan offices, magonjwa ni mingi. Magonjwa ni mingi. Ule ana sneeze uko open air ndio hiyo ishakufikia. Anyway,
it's been a while. We didn't go live last week.
Yes, we did not.
Apparently she was busy. We are just the idle ones here. But
well, no, wow, no, you're making me look like the enemy. No, I was actually busy.
It is what it is, and
I was actually busy.
We thank the Lord.
We like you said, we will work around the schedule.
Yes. But it's good to have you back.
I know, thank you. Hata kama nimerudi na homa.
Yes.
Anyway, East or West, BTP is best.
Kabisa.
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing law 23. The law is concentrate your forces.
Before we do that.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. By the way, let me just make a correction. The last time I said that Kaka was a Brazilian, I know Kaka is a Brazilian. It was just it's mistaken speaking.
Yeah.
When you do public speaking, you're bound to make a lot of those.
Yes.
So
agreed.
The guys who are in the comment section trying to correct that Kaka is still a Brazilian, thank you so much for your concern. We understand. I believe he's still a Brazilian. He was one of my favorite players.
Now that you can use was.
Yes, he was one of my favorite players until he got weak. And
that is why.
Yeah, he got punished. How does someone leave you because you are too good?
Essentially, we don't have weak friends. Like
I avoid them. you see,
only do masculine.
There is a law that says avoid the infectious and the unfortunate.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They might give me some level of weakness.
But I think every one of your male friends has to be very masculine to be your friend, because how you say as friend and you have some femininity in you as a man.
And not really, because I still have the criers, I still have the lips lickers.
Lip lickers.
I still have the selfie guys. I still have them. But sometimes I hope that they watch these episodes and
listen to you.
They don't listen. That's a good thing. And by the way, I've done several coaching sessions.
This guy is a coach now. Self-made.
A coach who never intended to be one.
No.
Who had vowed to never appear on camera. Had vowed never to appear on camera. But necessity is the mother of invention. And we get calls, we get a lot of texts.
Yeah.
Our inboxes are coming in hot.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, Tracy, it is too bad.
Yeah.
The situation is not as good. It's not good. I thought it was bad, but we are bottom of the barrel in terms of relationship. Guys are suffering.
Especially
seriously.
the men.
Yes. For this guy who's asking whether or not he should see someone in
Campus.
In campus, then the answer is no. In campus, please focus on your studies and finding out. Many times, even people in campus don't really exactly know what they will be in life.
True.
I've studied so very different things, but here I am. I'm doing something completely different.
Yeah.
So it's important to learn that.
Okay.
Someone is asking, if someone leaves you because you are too kind, speak more of them than you. How
is that a bad thing?
Is that a bad thing? If someone leaves you because you're too kind, that is not the reason why Kaka was left. I can guarantee you that's not the reason why the woman left.
The issue is not he was too kind. He was too perfect.
He was too perfect. And
perfection is, we are not perfect. As human beings, we are not perfect. And we said this a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah.
If we find someone who is compensating a lot on some things, there's something that he's hiding.
Yes.
So maybe he was overcompensating.
Let me translate to you that woman language. It's like the way a lady comes to break up with you and tells you it's not you, it's me.
Even men do that. But
even men, it's not you, it's me.
No.
That means it's exactly you.
It's you. You're the problem.
Yeah. So, Kaka, if you lose your masculine frame, I tell men, you'd rather be broke. You'd rather be broke. You'd rather not have a lot going on in your life, which again works to your disadvantage. But the worst sin you can commit in the dating and relationship arena is to be a weak man. True. To lose your frame.
True.
To surrender your frame. I can take you to the Bible and try to defend this.
Take them.
Adam was the first man to ever lose his frame and plunge the whole world into sin. Because you see what Adam did, the serpent came and deceived the woman. And by the way, the Bible tells us that Adam was there. It's not like Adam was in some place hiding and then the wife came and gave him the fruit. Adam was in that garden listening to that conversation as it went on. So the woman was convinced by the serpent, and she convinced Adam to partake of the fruit, which Adam did. And
he was explicitly told to not eat.
And actually in the consequences of Adam's sin is God told him that because you listened to your wife, because you listened to your woman. I'm not saying that we should not listen to women, but as a man, you cannot put your frame down. It was Adam's job. By the way, if you look at scripture, God never gave any direct laws to Eve. They were given to Adam because it was Adam's responsibility to pass them on to the woman. That was God communicating to us that leadership and authority in relationships, leadership should come from the man, passed down to the woman. So when Kaka's wife is leaving, he's not leaving because Kaka is good. Nobody leaves a good person. He's leaving because Kaka abandoned his masculine frame. He must have been a very feminine guy. He must have pedestalized her. I said one thing women hate, and this is subconscious, and they don't know it until they see it. Ask a lady what is her ideal man. And listen to her describe for you a simp. Now, here's the thing. When they get that simp, their ideal man, according to the Kiongos, their ideal man, when they get that ideal man, they get bored with him very quickly. To death. Because that man is not what God had fashioned or designed a man to be. Yeah. And so if you I like saying with Steve, the show that we do with Steve, that God does everything with a reason and a purpose. And every time we go against God's reason and purpose, we breed chaos. So if a man abandons his frame, which God requires us to have, to just be masculine, to be leaders and all that, if you abandon it, the woman will appreciate you at first. She'll be like, I have a wonderful guy. He listens to me every time. He does not object to anything I say. But give it time. The woman slowly gets very bored very quickly because simps and weak men are usually very, very clingy. They are very clingy. They're those guys who are emotional, too emotional. I know women go through various emotions and these are hormonal changes during the month and they require someone who is masculine. You just need someone who will tell you that everything is gonna be okay. But if I'm the one coming to cry to you, so where are we going to get help?
Now
there are some girlfriends who ask their boyfriends, "Sauta do?"
Sauta do? God damn.
Yes, because they expect you to figure things out.
It is true though.
Yeah.
Ata mimi, when I have a problem, I don't expect the man to tell me. Sauta do. I'm coming to you for help, so I expect a solution. That's why I'm looking up to you. I'm looking up to you for a solution.
Boring and good are two different things. I suppose he was boring, not too good. Yes, but the woman said that he was too good and perfect. The woman was just trying to be nice. Yeah, she didn't want to be brutal. Yes. And that is the equivalent of it's not you, it's me. Don't forget about her words. Forget about her words. It is just telling Kaka that it's not you, it's me. So it's not about being good. You know, it's not about being good or bad. It's about what this guy did. So the woman is just trying to be polite.
Yeah.
And many women, when they're breaking up with you, they are polite unless you are into a seriously big fight.
Unless it's a really big
some of them take you out on coffee and then they tell you it's not you, it's me. But do you know men are usually very blind to the signs that the woman is leaving? Yeah. Women plan very early. And they don't like hearing this, by the way. When I talk about this, there's another one who asked me whether I'm a lady, whether I understand a lady. Let me tell you something, lady. Between a fish and a fisherman, who would you ask about fishing? Between a fish and a fisherman. Would you go and ask a fish how to get caught?
No.
You go ask the fisherman.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think you have your answer. I don't have to be a woman to understand women. I've taken my time to learn and understand intersexual dynamics. And one day I'm going to give the story behind why I like to talk about this. It's a sad story, not about myself, though Pia, I have had my own share. But I have seen a lot of my friends
go through it.
In serious relationship problems. And that sent me to research. So when I went to research, I didn't go to research about, I went to research about men and women nature, female nature. I came to discover that the things that women respond to are opposite of what they say they want in a man.
True.
They respond to the opposite. When I say a man must be masculine, I don't mean a man must be abusive, because that is what it is interpreted to mean. I don't mean
or
abuse.
A violent man.
I don't mean violent.
No.
A man who puts his hand on a woman is a loser.
No, you're not even masculine anymore.
Yes, a man who
puts just violent.
Yes, a man who raises his hand against a woman has already lost the battle. Because it's not about violence. It's about being authoritative. It's about being disciplined. It's about learning this magical word. No. Because, like I said, like what Rich Cooper said, betadization through 1,000 concessions. Women will test a man's frame. Every man who is in a relationship is tested one way or another. And women don't sit down and say, I am testing this man. It is just a hardwiring. The question is, do I have the best male to spread the human genes or the human race? So they will test the men. They will test them. And one of the most common tests that women give to a man is compliance test. You know, the test of compliance. I would walk in maybe with my friends and she tells me, I don't like your friends. That's one test. She might not like them. So when someone tells me I don't like your friends, I need to know why. I just don't like them. So now you see, this is how a weak man would respond. He would cut them off.
Yeah.
He would cut them off. But for me, I will tell you, those are my friends. Yes, mind your business. They are my friends. We have something in common. You don't like them, then I'll make sure that you don't come to places where they are. But I'll not just cut them off because you don't like them. Because that means that you hold the frame. If I cut them off because of you, and you have no valid reason, and I'm talking about a situation where you don't have a valid reason why. Do you know those people who I just don't like your friends? Yes. That's not a reason to leave someone. But have we not seen men get married and cut off all their friends?
Yeah.
They cut them off because maybe the woman told him, I don't want you hanging around with this boy. That's a compliance test.
Yeah. And women too.
Yes.
Even the vice versa. It's true.
The one that I don't like the most, the one that I don't like the most is the carrying of handbags. They're take me to do my shopping of this and this and this. I'm not saying it's wrong. But
Sikilasa. Like I said, said this last time, Sikilasa.
If your answer is always yes
let's
to what your lady is telling you, then you are a weak man. You should learn the magical words. And it's not only about relationships. Even when it comes to business, even when it comes to friends, if my friends can get me, let's say I'm busy, I'm working, and it just takes a phone call for them to come, for me to abandon everything I was doing. I am weak. They control me.
True.
So we tell men, avoid situations where you must fall in love with your purpose. It must come first. Your grind must be before anything else. Everyone who comes into your life or who you let get into your life must be coming to complement your already established life. And I have found ladies to provide very strong emotional, moral, and spiritual support to their men if the man is on course. And when they come in and you want to go conquer the world and they're like, you go, you're my man, I'll support you. What do you need? I'll pray for you. I'll walk with you. When you come home and you are tired of the hassles, they're there to comfort you. Do you know there are some men who avoid their houses?
Yeah.
Just pass by Kiambu Road and find right now how many cars are parked there, guys drinking.
Now, this is a personal story. Not me, but there's a time I was in an Uber.
Yeah.
And the Uber driver was telling me that this was around 11 p.m.
Yeah.
The Uber driver, I don't know how we even got to this conversation, but he was just opening up. He was telling me that he's avoiding to go at home.
Yeah.
Because he's been in a 15-year marriage, and it was, at the time, it was in the rocks. The wife is not, like, he doesn't feel the respect anymore. So he prefers to go home at around maybe 2 a.m.
2 a.m. when the wife is asleep.
When everyone is asleep. Then leave the house very early in the morning before they arrive. Before they wake up.
Now that's a man.
And I was like, my God. Now that's so sad.
That's a man who's surrendered his frame. Oh. My house is my kingdom. You're the one who live. My house is my kingdom.
Tell us utakujiwa na feminists wewe.
No, I'm saying my house. You won't keep me out of my house. You will live. Or if I live.
And the kids. Just someone will ask you and the kids.
You see, there are so many people who have stuck. And you talk to men. And you'll see so many people have stuck even in marriages for the sake of the kids. I don't look forward to such a situation, but I would say that I would not let another person control my life to that extent.
Yeah,
that they control when I get to my house when I want to get to my house.
Yeah,
and
you have a problem with it, leave.
Yes, if you have a problem with it, leave. And it starts. By the time it's getting to this man wanting to go back home at 2 a.m., he started with conceding in the past.
Yes.
And you see, when I tell men to hold frame, I don't tell them to go and brutalize their women. I don't tell them to go and become wicked guys. That's far away from what I'm talking about. If you think
that is what we talk about, then you're misinformed.
Yes. I tell men, just hold your frame.
Yeah.
Just hold your frame. Your house should be a safe haven, not a place of war. Why are you then out there conquering the world? Why are you out there conquering the world? If I'm that guy, I would get another house.
It's the same.
Yeah, I would get another house and just live there.
Yeah.
And I would live with those shame of being called whatever I'll be called. But
it'll probably be called a deadbeat dad.
My peace is very important to me. My peace is the most important thing because that's what makes me reset. When I go and hustle and I'm coming back, I want to come back to a place of peace. In the place of peace, I can reflect on how the day was. I can make decisions. I do a lot of reading, so I like my environment very quiet. That's when I can sit. But if the house is not
peaceful
place.
Then why are you going back
why
to
are you going there?
Yeah. Right, there's someone who has asked here before now we get to the law.
Yeah.
When a partner has been raised in logic, how do they approach a relationship in the same logic, right? It's actually better for you if you've been raised in logic, because now emotions for you won't govern how you approach relationships and whatnot. That's what I'm thinking. That's
what does it mean?
I don't know.
Logic?
Maybe he tells us. What do you mean? What's the name of this guy? Nostra, what do you mean by logic? Maybe clarify that.
Clarify what you mean by logic and we can...
Aya, huyu Kiambi amesema je kuna madhara yote kijana kusimpia mrembo? Ndio ipo.
It is the worst sin in relationship.
Hata kuna hapa Kigen amekwambia play with fire and get burned. Go ahead and do it.
Let me tell you, it is the worst sin you can ever commit in a relationship is simping.
Don't simp, man.
And I'm telling you, if your woman does not respect you, if she does not respect you, she cannot love you. Take this to the bank. Your woman cannot love you unless she respects you.
Yeah.
If she does not respect you, she does not love you. And how does she look down on you? When you start giving the pedestal. By giving the pedestal means that your whole world revolves around hers. Your decisions are based on what she thinks. Your livelihood is based on her opinion. They like it at first, and they will call you a good guy. They will call you a nice guy. By the way, if you want to date or if you're dating a lady and she thinks of you as a nice guy, you are in trouble. It's going to end badly. I promise you.
Yeah.
It's going to end badly. If you're in a marriage and you are a nice guy. Nice guys...
finish last. That's a nice guys finish last. And I agree.
It's going to end badly.
Yeah.
They will tell you that they like it.
They won.
It's for a while.
They won.
You must... I want to tell this gentleman who's asking about simping.
It's a lady.
It's a lady. Try being a masculine man or try dating a masculine man and see how you'll enjoy dating. Just try it. Maybe that is the kind of guys you meet, but try dating a masculine man. A man who has his act together. A man who can tell you no. A man who can lead you. A man who can authoritatively lead you and lead the relationship.
I have met a simp. And I have experienced a masculine man.
Yes.
And I say this as a lady.
Yes.
Confidently. I do not want simps near me.
Yeah.
Simps are so exhausting.
Yes.
Exhausting to the core. Because it got me to a point where I was thinking, kwani huna kazi?
Yeah.
Why are you texting me every time? Why are you calling me every time? Uko na nani? Send me photos. Send me Google Pin. Bro, and I'm not even your girlfriend yet.
Asking even for Google Pin.
Let me tell you. Silas, mimi, wanaume. Hey!
Google Pin.
Kuna time, you see how you talk and then you're telling.
There's a man that idol.
There's a time I just told him, I'm going out with my friends. That's it. It was just that simple. Because when I'm out with my friends, I don't expect myself to even use my phone. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Hey, kidogo. Send pin. Take photos. That is when he was blocked. I was like, I'm not dealing with this. You're not even my boyfriend.
Yeah.
You can't be commanding me like that. And then there's the masculine man. The one who understands that you have a busy day.
Yeah.
And I also know that he has a busy day, so we don't have to chat. We don't have to keep on calling after every 2 hours. Oh, hi, how are you? Oh,
and you know why he understands? You know why he understands? He's busy.
He is busy.
He's too busy.
He is busy.
To even notice the time pass
and
by.
You know what? And he will call maybe in the evening and want to know how my day was. And that's okay. We don't have to be on the phone 24 hours. So that's not a stable relationship. That's just two simps and two people who do not know what they want in real life.
Yeah, it is.
They just don't.
It is. I will tell. We will create our own cardinal laws. And law number 1 of relationship: thou shall not simp. It is the cardinal sin. It is the
thou shall not simp.
It is the unforgivable sin of relationships.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, it's the unforgivable sin. It has no forgiveness. It ends up in dust.
Yeah.
The consequences are cyclones. Cyclones of dust.
Ukianza kucoach. Una coach. Unafaa kupatia watu merchandise ya thou shall not simp.
Yes.
Kwanza the men.
thou shall not. Don't be sympathetic.
Don't be sympathetic. Kwanza huyu ni mwenye umempeleka classes. Those are 12 kama ni 12 weeks of how to not be a simp. Mumeenda na
law number 1.
Yeah, don't be a simp.
And it's a cardinal sin.
Yeah.
You commit that sin.
Refer to law number 1.
You commit that sin first of all before we do any conversation. We kneel down and repent. We start prayer. Lord, I commit this simp before you. We ask that you destroy the simple. His simpdom to izimia wifi.
Gari yake imezimia pale boy.
Tuzimia wifi.
Tupenda inakuliwa na lions.
Inakuliwa na lions. Don't. Prefer to be alone than to be a weak man than to be a simp.
Yeah.
It's better to be alone than to be a weak man. I'd rather be alone and not have any woman show any interest in me if all I will do is pedestalize her. It doesn't end well.
It never ends well.
Yeah.
It never ends well. Anyway, to anyone watching us on the live, you can, if you have any questions or comments, you can just drop them. Hapo, tutazisoma as we proceed because now we are getting into the law. We might not read them right now, but we will eventually get to you. Law 23, concentrate your forces. Conserve your forces and energies by keeping them concentrated at their strongest point. You gain more by finding a rich mine and mining it deeper than by fleeting from one shallow mine to another. Intensity defeats extensity every time. When looking for sources of power to elevate you, find the one key patron, the fat cow who will give you milk for a long time to come.
Yeah, as prepared by Ian, he says, conserve your energies and forces by keeping them concentrated at their strongest point. You gain more by finding a single rich source of power and digging into it deeper than by fleeting from one shallow interest to another. Somebody asked a question. Would you rather know very little about very much or about very many things, or very much about very little things? Which one would you choose?
Very little about very much.
If you know very little about many things,
yes,
or a lot about a few things.
A lot. Let me know a lot. Weburudia.
Would you rather know? Would you rather know very little about many things, or very much about few things? That's the sum total of the law. Answer the question, young lady.
Would I rather know very much about little things or very little about many things?
Yes.
I think I'd rather know very little about many things.
Then that is a contradiction to the law.
Really?
Like, for example, let me break it down. Let me break it down. Hata niweke isa vizuri nikuwe mchanganuzi.
Take me to class.
Now, let me take you to class. This is what it means. Let's say you know, would you rather know very little? It's like you just know things on the surface, but you know many things just on the surface. What is simping? You're there with power, you're there with business, you're there, but you know very little about those things. Or you are a relationship expert, you know a lot about relationships.
Okay, you focused on that one.
You focus on that one thing that you know so much about it. Which one is better?
Okay, yeah, when you concentrate on one thing, because there's beauty in mastery. Perfect.
Now, that's where we become experts.
Okay.
I would rather know very much about very few things than very little about very many things. Because if you... There's a military saying that says, if you send reinforcements everywhere, you're weak everywhere.
Okay.
And by the way, I'm back to watching Game of Thrones. I've just cleared season 1 again.
Wow.
7th time.
Wow.
7th time.
Nice.
7th time watching.
Nice.
So if you send reinforcements everywhere, you are weak everywhere. Because now you have scattered your forces.
Yeah.
They may be everywhere, but they will not be as strong as if you had concentrated your forces in one area.
Okay. Makes sense now.
There are guys who ask us, why do we talk about relationship? Because we'd rather know very much about very little things than know very little about many things.
Oh, very little about many things.
Yes.
You know, when I answered, I'd rather know very little about very many things. I didn't think about it in the context of this law. I was thinking that I can build on that knowledge. Now, when to get to a point where I know very much about very many.
Yes.
I was just thinking about it that way. But I think there's beauty in mastery.
Yes.
Especially when you're an expert in a certain area.
Exactly.
That is when people even come to you for advice. That is when people refer to you. That is when you write books.
That's when you become a coach.
That's when you become... Wow.
Yes, because you see, we have concentrated on... When we started this podcast, we had not really had any direction. So is any business. When you're starting any business, your direction is not very clear.
Ukona business plan deal, lakini.
Yes, and I usually say the bigger the business plan, the more robust the business, the more useless the idea.
Really?
Yes. Because let me tell you, when you enter or when you get into business, it is your customers or your client who will determine the direction your business will take.
Sure.
You're always told in business to listen to what people say. Because you might have this strategy, but your consumers are like this. Mm-hmm. So why we narrowed down the 48 laws of power into dating and relationship, that's where the biggest problem is. Mm-hmm. And by the way, do you know that dating and relationship is the highest form of connection of human beings? What other connection is there? Is the highest form of connection of human being.
What do you mean?
Like I'm saying,
connection. How? I'm thinking work.
Like it's like the topmost need for men, for human beings. It's connection.
Dating and okay.
Yes, it's connection. Especially with the opposite gender. So those people who are telling us, I see in comment sections that I don't want to think about girls unless you're celibate. You will think about them, or an incel. You'll think about them one way or another. You will. Because God in his own wisdom has put that connection as a bond that is unmatched. Oh. You know, it's a bond that is unmatched.
You can't even explain it and it's okay.
Yes.
You don't even need to.
You can get frustrated and convinced. There are so many people who try to convince themselves that I don't care about relationships, which is not true. It is not true. I argue with you. It is not true. It is better to say, I have been frustrated so much, so I'm taking a break from this thing.
Be truthful.
But to say that I completely don't care about, that's the highest form of connection. You cannot connect with anything other than another human being at the highest level. If I bought you a Lamborghini, you will not connect with it the way you would connect with a woman as a man. You would not. You like the toy. It's a toy. It gets boring. Human connection is the epitome. Is upper. That's why we saw when we talk about relationship, we have a lot of engagement. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of guys sharing their stories. We have a lot of guys wanting to come out. Mm-hmm. A lot of frustrated men and women wanting to come out and share their frustration. That's why we concentrated on it. So those, just in case you're wondering why we talk about relationship, is we'd rather know too much about very little things than know very little about very many things. Yeah. That's our answer to those who think.
In case you are wondering.
Yes, and I'm not a woman, by the way. There's someone who asked me.
God.
There's someone who asked me, are you a woman? As if, you know.
You know that is actually insulting. And you see such a person, delete them. Actually block them, because what the hell?
No, I just go to their profile, I check, and I understand why.
You see, like those, like women, venye naulizanga msee ati kama wewe ni mwanaume.
Yeah, it's insulting, but you know, for me, I've never sat here and insulted anyone. I have never sat here and insulted anyone. Yeah. If the truth of what I say insults you,
then you're the problem.
You don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the messenger. I'm just telling you from study, from research, from looking at relationships, how they turn out. There are certain things that women respond to. Don't shoot me.
That feels like conviction, though.
Yes. And if you don't If you hate the message, skip. There are so many ways to avoid this message.
Oh my God. Change algorithm, block us, mute us. Like, it's fine. Imagine we're not begging you.
Yeah. It is, don't come to insult people who have not insulted you. And then if we get to insulting people, it becomes
a challenge.
Let's continue.
Okay, I think you should read the next one. My phone
Okay,
is
sorry. Image, the arrow. You cannot hit 2 targets with 1 arrow. If your thoughts stray, you miss the enemy's heart. Mind and arrow must become one. Only with such concentration on mental and physical power can your arrow hit the target and pierce the heart. What he's talking about is concentrating on one, or being a master at one particular thing. You'd rather be a master at one thing than try to do so many things that you do them shallowly. You'd rather master the art of doing one thing. What is this thing, Tracy, that you're good at? What is this thing that you're good at? You are a good speaker. You're good at podcasts. My prayer for you is that you don't get seduced by the corporate world. Tracy, let me tell you, things end badly. Don't bank on
corporate.
Don't bank
Employment.
on. Yes, you have a skill. Listen, you have a skill that nobody can take away from you. Even if you get to 60, and the more you continue doing it, the better you get at it.
True.
And that is something nobody can take away from you.
True.
So even as you pursue this, that's why I do this, and I have many other jobs I do.
1 million.
Yes.
1 million to be specific.
Literally.
Yeah.
So if you have that skill, how did I know that I know that I can talk in front of cameras? People come and see your advice. We see the comment and they tell you. Because you cannot know how good you are unless people tell you.
Yes.
So don't abandon ship. Don't get into it's tempting. No, I'm telling you this. Ignore. Unajua sasa mimi usema, what do I know? Don't, because so many people who are very talented, they stop what they are doing and then they go. Let me give you an example. There is this company.
Give me a minute. No, my friend is on the comments.
Yes, what is she saying?
His name is Okaka.
Yeah.
Anasema, nimemwambia mara nyingi about me being good.
Yeah.
And he's saying, nimemwambia mara nyingi, usicheke na kuona.
Yes.
Robert, thank you. I know he's one of my biggest supporters.
Yes.
This is one of my biggest. Thank you. Say hi to Sue.
Don't surrender that which you have, that which cannot be taken away from you. Somebody told me, and when we started this podcast, I've received so many calls. Somebody told me, you speak with so much clarity. You teach complex stuff very simply. And I like listening to you because when I listen to you, you're not complicated. You can simplify very complex things. And I was like, yes, so let me do more to simplify. So that's concentrating your forces. In as much as you do other things. And let me tell you, we have 24 hours, we can balance them.
True.
Like you've just said, I do 1 million things.
1 million. 1 million.
And still do them.
Nyindo mnafanyanga tukainika 24 hours is not 24 hours. Nika uko na 72, mimi niko na 16 hours.
Keep yourself busy. And that's why he says you cannot hit 2 targets with 1 arrow.
Yeah, you can't.
What is your strength? What are you strong at? In as much as you continue doing, I am an employer, and we sit down and we interview guys. I would time for employment comes and goes.
True.
Yes. One day, there's this big company. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention GSK. Glaxo.
Oh, GlaxoSmithKline, yeah.
Do you know they pulled operations in Kenya?
Yes, they did.
I had a friend who was earning a lot of money there.
I know who you're talking about.
Yes, and it just went away.
Yeah.
Poof, like that. So don't be those guys who regroup. You go back to the drawing table.
Circling back.
Yes, like for me, this is what I tell myself. If one of the things that I'm doing ends, I will be in another place.
Very quick.
You see.
And you'll still have income.
Yes, I'll be in another place. Continuing. It's not it's a continuation. Less baggage.
It's not a full stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is what this law says.
As should be. As should be.
He says in the authority, before we get to the story, and the story is a simple one, then we discuss
King
and
Solomon.
we are done. Authority, prize intensity over extensity. Perfection resides in quality, not quantity. Extent alone never rises above mediocrity. The best strategy is to always be very strong, first in general, then at the decisive point. There is no higher and simpler law of strategy than that of keeping one's forces concentrated. That you concentrate where you put most of your energy is where you're good at. In school, and my math teacher lied to me. My math teacher alinidanganya. Juna was very poor in math. I'm doing math courses but I was very poor in math. Zilikuwa zinanitesa then.
Na sahi zinakuwa simpler.
No, sahi I've just become brighter.
Oh really? Experience? Ni jume deal na do sasa. Ni jume deal na.
Guys used to say that, let's say you're good in English and you're very poor in math. So guys will tell you, hey, put more effort in math
than in English. That's a lie.
Well, that will work academically to raise your grade in areas that you're weak. In life, when you come to the real world, qua ground, you look at what you're good at. What are you good at? That's where you focus. If you're good at public speaking, you do more.
Yeah.
Because the art of public speaking, right now, if you check the videos we were doing on Financial Red Pill, you'll find that I fumble so much, I struggle so much.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I just speak freely and I'm not worried about these cameras that are here and the people
who are watching.
Yeah. So concentrate your forces. That's the sum total of this law. You better have a strong, small kingdom than a very weak, vast kingdom. And Rome, the kingdom that I liked the most, suffered so greatly when they were in the quest of conquering the world. They were everywhere. They wanted to take over the whole world. And they conquered and conquered. Akina Alexander the Great, they conquered and conquered.
Have we done that law? I think we've
touched on Alexander.
Yeah.
So they went on conquering and they conquered so many places until the barbarians rose. Now, Rome was so widely spread.
Yeah, they didn't have...
that even the emperor... Rome was so widely spread that even the emperor himself, like in biblical times, we don't see any mention. We just see the mention of Caesar. We don't see anywhere Caesar speaking. They were so spread out.
Oh, wow.
The barbarians started conquering them. Pole, until the time Rome fell. And it really fell. But imagine if Rome or the Roman Empire had just concentrated its forces in Italy.
Oh, they would
be there till today.
Wow.
They would be there.
That's a powerful lesson.
They would be able to defend their small territory than to fight a larger audience that is far away. So that is the sum total of this law. Concentrate your powers.
Yeah.
Forget about your weaknesses. What are you strong at? Like for men, men are only valued based on their utility. Utility is the ability of a commodity to be useful. By definition.
Yeah, that's business.
Yes. Utility is the usefulness of anything. Let me tell you, Tracy.
Yeah.
If today everything I have went down, the people around me would leave.
That's a fact.
They would leave. I can guarantee you, I do not expect them to behave any differently. I would not expect them to stay. They would surprise me if they stayed. They would surprise me if they stayed. But when everything goes down, I would expect them to leave. I would not get disappointed that this person has left.
Yeah.
Because as for a man, you're only as valuable as you are useful. I do not work for my boss out of love. We don't know each other. We didn't know each other from a hole in the wall. We didn't know each other from anywhere. but I am there because of my usefulness. So how do I ensure that I continue staying there? I continue being more useful. I don't get comfortable. If I require to go get higher education or expand my learning, that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm in school. Because I know that my only use for our organization is my value. In relationships, and this is what hit men. And I'm telling you, men get hit the hardest. Men get very comfortable when they bug the woman, especially when they put a ring on the finger. They believe that this woman is going to stay with me.
By me.
She's going to go to the...
In richness and in poorness.
Richness and in poor. She's going to be with me.
Yep.
So the man loses his job. And since he has a good screen there, he has everything, he decides to just stick at home and just watch movies and complain about the world. The lady slowly, without even wanting, this is not even speaking to the wickedness of a woman. It's not wickedness. Without even knowing it, they start developing some level of contempt and resentment towards
the man.
If they deny it, it's a lie. If they deny it, it's a lie. Because they somehow start viewing you in other ways. And you know how you will see it? The disrespect starts. When your value goes down in the eyes of the lady that you are involved with, they do it without consciously deciding to do it. You start seeing the boundaries being pushed, and you see there is nothing that weakens a man rather than having to beg. And when you are in a situation where it is the lady who is providing, it is equivalent of a man begging. It's equivalent of that. Well, we are required. The ideal world would be that your woman will stick with you through hard times, but it's not very common that would happen. So, yes, that is how the relationships end. That is where the disrespect... Ian, let's stick here. Let's stick to this thing. That's why the relationship ends and all those things. So let me read the story of King Solomon, then we can, in the next few minutes, just go through it. When Solomon first ascended to the throne of Israel, he was young and uncertain. This is the story in the Bible. One night, God appeared to him in a dream and offered him anything he desired. Solomon did not ask for riches, long life, or military power, but for wisdom to rule his people well. This singular request revealed his concentrated heart. God rewarded him with unmatched wisdom, along with wealth and honor. In those early years, Solomon's focus brought extraordinary success. He poured his energy into building the magnificent temple in Jerusalem until Israel around worship and uniting Israel around worship and national pride. His judgments were so insightful that his fame spread across the earth. The Queen of Sheba herself traveled to witness his brilliance. Whenever there is a story of a brilliant man, there is a lady who just lies
behind
there.
every successful one.
There is a woman. So the Queen of Sheba herself traveled to witness his brilliance, marveling at his wisdom, wealth, and order. Israel flourished because its king's energy was focused, his heart undivided, and his devotion singular. But Solomon's path shifted as his power grew, seeking to strengthen his rule. He married hundreds of women from foreign nations, which God had told them
not to.
Princes from Egypt, Moab, Ammon, Sidon, and beyond. These marriages were political alliances, but each new wife brought her gods, rituals, and demands into Jerusalem. Instead of resisting, Solomon indulged them. Slowly, the man, once fully devoted to God, scattered his energy among many women and their competing loyalties. The Bible notes that Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines. How he managed this, only God knows. A staggering number. This is not even staggering. A staggering number that made his heart restless and divided. Each wife became a channel of distraction, drawing him away from the focus that had once been his strength. He built shrines for foreign gods, even in sight of the temple, and he dedicated to the Lord. The king, who had been warned not to multiply wives because they would turn his heart away, ignored this counsel. And the warning proved true. The results were devastating. Solomon's wisdom dimmed, his moral authority weakened, and his reign ended in decline. After his death, the once mighty kingdom fractured into two, Israel in the north and Judah in the south. Reminds me of Game of Thrones. King of the North.
The King of the North.
The great legacy of his concentrated devotion was undone by his scattered desires. Thus, Solomon's downfall was not caused by external enemies, but by the many women who divided his focus, diluted his devotion, and scattered his power. His story is a timeless warning. The greatest strength lies not in many pursuits, but in focusing on that one that sustains all others. You can pick any two and then we discuss.
Solomon's story is actually very interesting. When we share on our conversation online, they were talking about 1,000 wives.
Yeah.
Bro, my girlfriend is stressing me out. Girlfriend. I don't know how Solomon managed to have 1,000 women.
I can tell
one
you,
is already a lot.
No, I can tell you how it used to happen then. When a king takes special interest in you and decides to make you his, no, anyone else touches you, they die. You are condemned.
You know what? I think. Let me not say that we should bring that back because we don't have kings anymore.
Yes.
But I mean, 1,000 women.
Yeah.
1,000 women.
Yeah.
It's like telling me to have 1,000 female friends.
Yes.
No.
You can't succeed.
No.
Even the
when you work already, ni stress.
Yes.
Yeah. 1,000 hormones, 1,000 hormonal women.
Yeah.
Wongo. Stuck.
But then it was he could manage it because they were just being brought to him. He didn't have to date them.
Did he know the names? Because do you know, I think about these things. Like, did he know all his 1,000? Did all of them give him kids?
Not really.
Not really. But did you? By the time you're getting to wife number 15, you've already forgotten her name. Unajua tu aliletwa.
Yeah.
Niletwa naletangwa number. Oh, this is a new wife. Okay, chonjo.
Yes.
Mpeleke kule.
And you see, the king would just maybe sleep with a lady and then she becomes his. And then nobody's allowed to touch her.
That's it. No, that's how you become a wife.
Yes.
It's not like you're betrothed, you're not.
No, who could do where was the time? 1,000, even if you started dating one every day, how many years is those?
3 years.
Before you see the first one.
3 years.
No, so what used to happen is if he takes a special liking to a lady, she's brought to him.
Anakuwa summoned.
Yes, she's brought to him. He does whatever he wants with the lady. And then she becomes his wife. And then... No, she's settled for life. Because riches and all those things. 1,000 women are accepted. They accepted to be with him. To be his.
He's a king.
He's a king, and you once you're his, you're sought for life. You're set out for life.
There was this conversation happening.
Yes.
They were talking about how masculinity is so rare that you'd find a woman settling to be the second wife. Because outside, I'd rather be the... Okay, no, I'm not talking about Tracy, please.
Yeah.
That they say I'd rather be the second wife to a masculine man than be with a man who's not masculine. Like, it's so rare that it's okay. Like, I can even be the 7th wife for as long as he's masculine and he's doing whatever a man should be.
I have told you and I repeat, this is law number 1 of this podcast.
Mi wangu wa kwetu wangu.
The worst sin, the worst relationship sin you can ever do as a man is to be weak, to lose your frame.
Yeah.
You will be punished. You'll be punished.
Very well.
And you'll be punished by the woman who is with you, will punish you. And women are very good at punishing weak men. They punish them. They teach them lessons that they will never forget in their lives.
Sisi ndo ile butwa inakuanga inapiga press up.
Butwa is feminine. It's the truth.
Lol.
So a man must always hold. The thing that I'm usually very conscious about is my frame. Even when I get into an argument with a fellow man, I usually ask myself, have I lost frame? The thing that I repent the most, Tracy, is losing my frame. That one I regret, I repent, I go down on my knees.
Almost fasting.
I enter the throne of grace so that you can obtain mercy. Because everything will punish you. The society will not respect you. Everyone will back at you. Everyone will threaten you. Everyone will do. And let me tell you this, it is even worse when you are a simp or a weak man and rich. It is actually even worse. Do you know who are misused the most? Rich weak man.
I know.
People keep telling us that you need money. If you are rich, the richer you are, the more you will be used.
Me no.
Why do you think?
I've seen things happen.
Why do you think OnlyFans thrives? Who are the candidates of Only? Who are the audience?
Men.
Many times it's men who cannot get with women.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yep.
That's why you have to go in front of a screen, fantasize and send money. Do you know how weak you have to be as a man to send money so that you can see a woman's nakedness? Do you know how deplorable, how down you have to be to do that?
Yeah.
Because how does that replace physical connection? Not even intimacy. How does that replace me going to a coffee date with someone and having a conversation? Who makes OnlyFans thrive? Men.
Clients.
Who makes feminism thrive? Who are the biggest defenders of feminism? Do you know feminism would collapse if men never defended it?
Don't give them airtime.
Yes. So what I'm saying is, it is the
way watu wanakuja kututukana sasa. Ooh.
No, you see, when I talk about feminism, I mean the
no, you come for us.
Yes.
You're a feminist. Tell us what you've done.
No, when I talk about feminism, I mean those who say men are trash and all these things. I mean those ones. Those ones who look at the masculine gender as though it is an evil gender.
Yeah.
Those are the people I mean. If feminism is all about empowering, then I'm all for that.
Let's all empower.
Equal job opportunities, all for that. That's not a problem. So I'm saying, look at the place men put us. The porn industry is thriving because of men. Well, statistically, it is said that it is men who watch it the most, isn't it? That's why we have this. They're calling themselves models, but it is prostitution.
Kwanza ati I'm an OnlyFans model. No, you're not. You're a hoe.
Yeah. You see, it's prostitution.
Don't talk to me about using sex.
You see, who makes it thrive? Do you know how weak you should be to go in front of a screen and send somebody money so that they can show you their nakedness?
Yeah.
Whilst the only thing you need to do as a man is just become a masculine man. Just have a frame. Just work on yourself. And these women will be there. You will meet them in all sizes and shapes. You'll meet them and you'll actually have that discretion of choosing who you get into a relationship with. There is nothing that can replace physical touch. I've told you that is the highest form of connection.
And I agree. Let's go to our pointers. Umesema any two.
Yeah.
Attention is the new loyalty. Point 7.
Yeah.
In a distracted age, the greatest proof of love is undivided attention. Divided focus, being on the phone during dinner, liking strangers' posts excessively, or multitasking during conversation erodes connection. Modern application. Practice digital discipline and give your partner full presence. That's a fact.
Yes.
That's a fact.
We live in a world, like he says, a distracted age. The greatest proof of love is undivided attention. I tell men this. Attention is a woman's currency.
Currency.
Social media is big. those sites that show nakedness, the sites that are used to do all these negative kind of things. By the way, porn just erodes your mind.
Yeah.
And it makes you even, it weakens your sex life. You know that?
I wish I got someone I knew. I wish they were comfortable to share their story and their experience with porn addiction, because it's a bad addiction. It's a sad story, because at this time, he wasn't a believer. So he told me that he was dating a lady and he was so addicted to porn that even seeing the lady, he never felt attracted to the lady, like at all. Like that is how much porn had ruined him.
Yes, porn ruins sex life. If you want to ruin
nothing, like in
physical intimacy, get to porn. And you see, it robs you. So in a distracted age, I was saying that attention is a woman's currency.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to get the short end of the stick, dating market is deplorable, because men, that's why I blame men most of the times for these vices that come. We give our attention so easily to ladies that puffs many of them up. Let me tell men, if you removed the physical appearance of a woman from your mind, you'll be able to see how some of them, not all of them, how little some of them have to offer. If you learn how to look at a woman beyond sex, if you just learn, I want to get to know who Tracy is as a human being, it is that lens of sex that makes it very difficult. So you find, and I was telling you, you find even average people in terms of looks elevate their status up, and now men, they raise their standards so high that these men who are giving this free validation cannot pay. They put a price tag, a very hefty price tag that they can't afford.
Yeah.
Do you know what it takes? It takes for a lady to just succeed. Just be pretty and have a smartphone. Imagine, because, and if you doubt this, just go on Instagram, get any lady's photo, anyone who's posted. I don't mean that all of them post to be seen, but just get a nice, beautiful lady posting a photo. Go to the comment section and count how many men you find there. Count how many men camp there versus women.
Multiple.
You find a lady who just posts and she's looking gorgeous. She's beautiful. We appreciate you for your beauty. But go to the comment section. You're so pretty. Oh, love. It's usually painted red. The comment section is usually red in color.
With love hearts.
Do you know what I do sometimes when I'm idle? This is how I spend my idle time. I would go to Instagram and I would see maybe a model has posted a photo. I go to the comment section. That's where I check the men.
That is where,
when I find a man who's written who's written a Bible and praising the lady, I go to their profile and I see.
Or like the thick paragraphs.
Yes, you're so gorgeous. When you do that,
oh, you are the mother of my children.
We understand. We have so many beautiful women. We understand it's good to appreciate someone once in a while, but as a man, fix yourself in the shoes of this woman so that you don't complain about women. Fix yourself in her shoes. You have posted a photo of yourself. There are 1,000 women who've come to that photo. And they're all commenting about how good looking you are. You start feeling like a rock star. As a matter of fact, you start feeling above those ladies who are commenting there. Because you see, people look up to celebrities. They don't look down on celebrities. That's why whenever someone sees a celebrity, they want to take a photo with them. They want an autograph. That is a form of, I'm looking up to you. You see? So men must treat their attention like they treat their money. with frugality. You must be very frugal with your attention. This means only give your attention when it is necessary. When it is very necessary. And your attention will mean something. It has to mean something. Tracy, you have to see this guy, when they give you attention, it even brightens you up. Why? Because you know, this guy has taken notice of me.
Yeah.
I must have done something good.
Yeah.
So it is men who are destroying the dating market. Why I'm saying this is because God has given this responsibility of leadership and protection to who?
Men.
To men.
Yeah.
We are responsible for how the world is turning out. We have to take responsibility and say, let's reclaim our frame. Let's be busy so that we don't give too much attention everywhere. And I've told you, just teach yourself this as a man. Just remove a woman's physical appearance from your mind. Whenever I interact with ladies, I like to do that. To just remove how gorgeous they are. It's good. I appreciate you're gorgeous. But I want to hear you out. I want to see, what is your value? What can you offer? So when we are sitting down, the people who I even do business with have something more than just being gorgeous that they offer me. That way, I have removed a lot of problems from my life and just have very meaningful relationships with the opposite gender. Yeah.
Okay. Another one we can do is concentration creates legacy. Number 10.
Yeah.
What you focus on in love is what will last. A scattered heart leaves behind broken relationships and regret. A concentrated heart builds trust, children, memories, and a story worth remembering. Modern application, this think long term. What kind of relationship do you want to look back to in 10 years? Concentrate your forces there, and I agree.
This is what I tell in the few men I have spoken with personally in this coaching.
You're a coach.
Yes, the few people I've spoken with. The things I tell them to do, like for example, there's one who was telling me, and I talked about being a ghost when you're ghosted by a woman.
Yeah.
So I was talking to someone who was ghosted. And I told him to become a ghost.
Be a ghost.
Yeah, be a ghost. If possible, just remove her number from your phone and concentrate on building yourself. If she comes back, well and good. If she doesn't, you've spared yourself
Dodged a bullet.
Now, here is where it gets difficult. I now tell them what will happen if they continue pursuing. You see?
Yeah, you need to.
I tell them, now choose. That is the question that this point is asking. What do you want? So I tell them, if you continue pursuing this lady who has ghosted you, with every text message you're sending her, the more you talk to her, the more she looks down on you. The more annoying you become in her eyes, the more... If our respect level on a scale of 1 to 10 had gotten to a 5, the more you keep calling, it gets, and it will get to 10.
0.
And by the way, it will get to below 10, negative. And that is when she starts going to the cops and saying you're harassing her. That's the outcome.
That's true.
It never ends well. It never goes back at tears. There are men who think that they can be eloquent enough for someone to accept you.
Listen, not your 200 or 450 word paragraphs will bring that woman back. If she doesn't want to come back, she won't. Respect yourself.
And this also applies to ladies.
Yes.
If a man rejects you,
oh my God, walk.
As a matter of fact, if a man rejects you, walk away.
Oh my God.
Walk away.
Oh,
cry alone. Walk away. No amount of phone calls. No amount of following him. No amount of sex will convince him to stay.
Actually, you'll just end up giving bits of yourself away.
You give your whole self.
You will give yourself. By the time you realize that he by the time it hits you that he actually doesn't want you, you'll have given so much of yourself. It will take a lot of time and a lot of self-reflection for you to realize, for you to come back to yourself. So just let
me say this. There is no one so sure.
Yeah.
There is no one so certain in this life like someone who doesn't want you.
True.
Or someone who's not attracted to you. They have no, and unaweza tumia if that is off. They have no shred of doubt as to whether or not they like. So if you hear a no, run away. They just understand that no. You know, some men, there is a no that is not a definite no. And you can tell if you are very good with human interaction. But when someone tells you a no, they are sure they don't want you. They are very sure.
Be sure.
When you continue pursuing them, you even make that, you worsen the situation.
You have.
Like there is no way the continuous phone calls will bring this person back. It is not going to change. You understanding them, praying for them, going to your pastor to tell them to pray, fasting. Nothing will convince someone who is... There is no sure person in this world or certain person like a person who doesn't want you.
And that's true. And with women, I wish women understood this. Understood this. If a man tells you he doesn't want you, trust me, he means it.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do on this earth to prove him wrong.
Yeah.
There's nothing, absolutely nothing. It's you. He just, si ati hataki kudate, ni wewe hataki.
Yeah.
Aya, let's read a few comments before we finish. Aladdin says, facts, men better take notes. Thank you. Dyson alikuwa nasema kwa natusikia, but I hope the sound got better with time. Kambi TV. So ni vibaya kwa mvulana kupea attention yake kwa mrembo bule bilash. Yes.
Ni vibaya.
Oh my God.
Let me tell Kambi this. Your attention must mean something.
Yes.
Anything that is free is never valued.
Oh,
the
God.
more you continue giving that free attention, the less value the person attaches to that attention.
Hawa naona mtu ameshamjamia ati kwani uko kwa live ingine, did you understand what he said? Msipigane kwa comments zetu. Ruigu Joseph says, pia kugongeana, if men stay disciplined and have boundaries, hiyo kitu inaisha true. Kama wewe ni mtu wa kugongeana na shame on you.
And then let me talk about that. A masculine man must never be afraid of being cheated on or losing their woman, because this is how a masculine man should behave. You can cheat on me as much as you want. The day I discover it's over, there is no bargain. I walk away and I never look back.
Okay.
You see, I walk away and never look back.
Okay.
So I would never sit with that fear that what if she cheats on me? No. Just have embrace aloneness. And when you find that they have done that, leave. Walk away. Let them land there. Never take them back. Just walk away and never look back.
Okay.
You see? That way you'll never live in that fear. And how do you get to that point where you'll just walk away? Fall in love with your own company. Fall in love. Embrace aloneness. Fall in love with your own company. Don't fear being alone. As a matter of fact, so many men in old age are condemned to a life of aloneness, of loneliness or aloneness. When I get old, when somebody gets old, and I've seen, I have the advantage of knowing some very old people who had families. Right now, they're senior bachelors.
Senior?
The kids maybe are abroad. They, kids, if it's the boy child, they like bringing their mom over. Mom, come and help me in Australia.
Yeah.
The dude will stay here in Nairobi just looking at the ceiling and looking at his house. Make peace with that. Tracy, when all is said and done and my value and my usefulness is used, if I will be alive, I have made peace with the fact that I might end up alone.
Yeah.
Made peace with that.
Embrace it.
Yes, embrace it. And it will never... I've made peace with that. Yes, I've made peace with the fact that you might end up alone. I'm not a prophet of doom.
No.
I'm just saying, if I was surprised and ended up with many people around me, that's fine. But if, again, I ended up alone, I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making myself my best friend.
Be your own best friend for sure. This one says that, yes, thanks. The last point hit home. Been really listening to you and building on my frame. Keep
Please
up.
do.
You
Keep
can
up.
book a session with Coach Cyrus.
He's not coaches.
He's not very expensive.
Well,
Unaweza mdm, unaweza muhit pale kwenye DM, atakupatia namba yake, mtapangana. If you want to be better in your masculinity, nini unafia na kuadvertise. Na kuadvertise na ukiongea naye unishow pia. Na kuanga nimetagiwa ndo nipate commission. Jokes. Anyway, I think that's
tutaongea na yeye. We'll talk to him.
Mtazungumza?
No, tutazungumza.
Oh, okay.
Hapa na akipenda hii kitu ni kubwa.
Ni kubwa.
Ingia hapa utupatie story yako.
Tusikutumie kama nini tangu aje case.
Ingia utupatie story yako tuendelee. Yes.
Sawa. I think we're done here. I don't see any more comments.
Yeah.
So we can wrap up the show.
Thank you so much. We are still new in this live thing and we're trying our best to see how we can interact with you. Thank you for the questions that are coming in and thank you for the comments and engaging with us. We hope that we will continue being a blessing and giving you information. The brutal truths, if you see these truths are too heavy, it's not the messenger who's the problem, it's the message. So you ask yourself, what will I do with this message? Adjust.
Yeah.
I like to hear brutal truths. Some I don't like. There are things I hear that I hate, but I ask myself, are they making sense?
Yeah.
If they're making sense, what should I do about it? You can adjust. Don't think that we are here to fight with anyone or we are here to brutalize anyone. As a matter of fact, I'd feel very well if we had an influx of masculine men.
True.
If we go back to the gladiator times and the Roman times and everyone was masculine, I would feel very nice.
Me too. As a lady, I advocate and I support that I endorse that message.
Jamie, who has a question, please just inbox and we'll answer your question.
Don't worry, Silas is always awake to answer your TikTok DM.
I am there. When I'm doing my yoga, I will be answering your question.
When he's zen. In his zen mode.
When I'm connecting with my chi.
Is it chi or chai? Or shy? I think it's shy.
No, just say these random things for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Thank you and God bless.
Bye-bye.